Good evening, everybody. This is Sonic the Hedgehog here, and tonight I will be reading you all Thomas and the Children, a Thomas the Tank Engine Lost episode creepypasta. Now, this is in Creepypasta Staff Training Wikipedia. It's in the same Wikipedia that has Barney and Lost episode, which I also read and did a rant on it. Now, as you can tell by my voice, I want to whisper because my friends are in the other room sleeping. So, I don't want to wake them up. So, after hearing Mr. Nightmare, the Shadow Reader, and the Shadow Lioness reading it, I thought, yeah, I should probably give this a read. So without further ado, let's get started. Have you ever heard of Thomas the Tank Engine? If you haven't been around little kids between the ages of 2 and around 7 or so, I'm sure you have. My son adored Thomas so much that he could name every single train, knew what color they were, and the number they had painted on them. I was so glad when I heard that he was coming to visit me over the summer. I had tons of work to do, so I bought him a Thomas DVD. The cover looked innocent enough. What was also interesting was that Thomas was smiling and the little wooden children were waving their arms out of the windows in the coaches. The DVD was called Thomas and the Children. He was so excited to see the DVD that right off the bat he pleaded with me to pop it into the DVD player. I went to work while he watched it. After a few hours, he came into my office looking as pale as a sheet. His voice seemed very weak. "Are you okay?" I said. I touched his forehead and noticed that his temperature had gone up. "Why did Thomas kill the children?" My heart sank like a stone, but I soon brushed it off. "I'm sure Thomas didn't kill the children," I reassured him. "Now you need your rest and some medicine." I gently pushed him towards his room. "Come on now." After putting him to bed, I got curious as to what he had seen. I popped it in the DVD. I popped in the DVD and began to watch the episode play. It seemed normal enough. The episode began as Thomas was told to take a group of children to the seaside by the instructions of Sir Topham Hatt. I noticed something was wrong. There was no narrator in this episode. The episode then showed Thomas picking up the little wooden children and showed every single one of them climb on board. Then there was a scene with him zooming down the rails like he always did, and the kids were cheering. But up ahead, Bernie the bus was stuck on the level crossing, moaning for someone to help him. This is when the episode got strange. Bernie stared at Thomas in fear, but Thomas just smiled and sped up. He left, and the children were crying, with tears coming down on their wooden faces. Immediately, Thomas crashed into Bernie, and pieces from both of them flew everywhere. Usually by now the narrator would say, and luckily no one was hurt, but there was no reassurance for little kids. The episode then showed what happened inside the coaches. Wooden limbs were broken off. What looked like actual blood had been splattered everywhere. We see brief shots of the heads ripped off, and tears painted on their faces. Everything went to static. After that, I felt myself boiling over with anger. What sicko would create something that messed up for little kids? Then I paused the static. Messages started to appear on the screen, like kill, obey, multiply, and die. I watched the static and more different messages flashed on the screen. And on the bottom, one of them says, "Rest in peace, Thomas." I threw the accursed thing in the trash after breaking it in half. I would not expose my child to any more of that trash. Before going to bed myself, I checked on him. He was heavily asleep and snoring, clutching his teddy. was I? Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. I had nightmares from this. One where the children came into my room, but they were lifelike and as tall as a normal person. Their twisted forms grabbed my limbs and pulled me apart, while I heard that blasted train laughing. Now that I've woken up, covered in blood, knife in hand, and I'm afraid to check my son's room. I'm warning you, if you find a CD or DVD that had the episode, don't watch it. Just smash it. I'm sick of this DVD and Thomas's horrifying behavior in it. This DVD needs to be banned. And that was Thomas and the Children. Thomas the Tank Engine Lost Episode Creepypasta. What do I think of it? Now, to be perfectly honest, this is actually much better than the Barney Lost episode. Now the Barney Lost episode is bad enough, but this creepypasta is pretty good. I know the Shadow Reader didn't like this story, but the Shadow Lioness actually likes the story. Now, I personally, despite the grammar not being great here and there, it's alright. It's not bad, but it's way better than the Barney Lost episode Creepypasta. Sorry guys. It's already 10 p.m. and I better get to bed. I had a long day today, and man, am I gonna do a morning jog early in the morning? So I better wrap this up. Now, what do you all think of this creepypasta? Did you like it? Or did you not? Feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Well, I better go to bed. I'm gonna need a good night's rest for tomorrow's jog. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Sonic the Hedgehog signing off. Good night.